Yo, bro, I want to talk to you about prioritizing your goals. I've had this problem so many times where I would get a new goal, right? Something I want to work on, like bulking up, hitting a specific weight, in working on my business, improving my social skills, so many different things. And I would get started with it. But I was in the beginning of the journey. I would get distracted by something that seemed more fancy, something that would make me cooler, like I could be trying to bulk up to a specific weight, but then I wanna actually go all in on my business to make some money. But then as I'm working on my business, I realize, wait, I wanna become the best fucking talker on the planet and I wanna have the best social skills. And I would constantly like switch between this and that. And it's not bad to have a bunch of goals, right? I mean, we don't just want to be a one-trick pony. We wanna have a different, we wanna be a little versatile, right? But the thing is, when you're constantly going from A to B to C to D to E, you can't actually become very good at one specific thing. Or even if you're on the way to becoming good at it, your total focus, your total amount of work you can put in, it gets divided between so many different things. And you end up doing 15% of this, 20% of that, 30% of that, but this doesn't actually get you good, proper results that can change your life. You know what I mean? So for example, things like bulking up, it's not exactly work like you just eat food basically, right? And when you bulk, you just need to eat more food. So you can bulk up while doing something else. But if you make your weight, gaining weight, your number one fucking priority in life, it's basically impossible that 5 months from now you aren't heavier, you aren't bigger, you aren't stronger. You know what I mean? Because when it's like laser focused on this, you're not gonna have days where you eat 2000 calories. You're not gonna have days where you actually fuck up your diet and start eating a bit of cookies, but then that fills you up and you're not hungry enough to eat your meat. Right now, as I was recording, before I started recording this video, I was eating half a kilogram of beef and I still have like 200 grams left. I'm gonna be eating until fucking, I don't know, midnight, bro. 5000 calories a day. But that's what it takes. I've tried different kinds of bulks before, like clean bulk, 3000 calories a day, wholesome things. It doesn't work for me. I either fucking eat until I'm dead or I don't. And doing this is actually producing decent results, although I won't get too ahead of myself. I've got a goal that I want to work on, and I am that guy. I am the guy who's gonna hit that fucking goal. It's just gonna take a few months. But this bulk is not easy, it's not cheap. It's producing results, and that's all that matters. And this is where it comes into play again, the ability to focus. This is one of my main goals. Uploading every day to this channel is another one. But even this is a little bit too much, you know? Ideally, if I was in the ideal world, my entire fucking day would be on this, on YouTube. But I don't have that option, man. I gotta make some money, You know, I'm actually coping to myself a little bit here. I'm actually coping, like, I can definitely clean up some things from my day to give me more time for this. I just gotta figure out what exactly it is, okay? Because when people say, I genuinely don't have time for this thing, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. You can stop doing this thing, you can stop doing that. Because at the end of the day, you've got 24 hours in the day. You decide how to spend them. You can spend 1 hour fucking... you can spend 1 hour cooking. Or you can save that hour by ordering food and then working more on your business. Like, you have a lot of freedom. Money helps with that freedom because you can pay money to have things done for you, so you don't have to do them yourself. Like for example, purchasing food, getting it delivered to you, it's more expensive than actually cooking it at home, with home bought like stuff. But it depends, because sure, you spend more money ordering the food, but the hours you spend the hours that you save from cooking by ordering food can actually make you more than you spend. So at the end of the day, it's an investment, it's a good investment. It all depends on the situation you're in. I believe that in the very beginning, having a job is good, Because when you have a job, you actually have some freedom. Like, I'm making some money, I can buy better food, I can buy some skincare products, I can afford some supplements. If I wasn't working at my job, I wouldn't be able to afford that. But then I would have more time to spend on this. So who knows what's better, right? I can't even tell you. I'm in the beginning of this. Maybe 2 years from now, I'll be like, man, I regret ever getting that job. I should have been 10 hours a day YouTube. Or maybe I'll be like, man, I should have fucking like not even recorded YouTube videos. I should have been on my job all day. So we'll see where it gets to, right? But for now, I just want to emphasize, if you have a goal, if you have something you want to work on, make sure that that is your priority. Don't split it in between like 15 things, because then you're just half-assing almost everything. And that fucking sucks, right? We don't want to half-ass things. You don't get great at something by half-assing it. And you don't make great results from something by not being great at it. So what I mean is, focus on 1, 2, 3 things at most. Become amazing at them. Bulk up to a very heavy weight. Get great at recording the videos. Become the best programmer on the planet. I don't know what you want to do with your life, but focus, bro. Don't get like too distracted, because there's a lot of temptations in life. A lot of things that might seem better than what you're doing right now. But even if they are, don't do it, bro. Whatever you're doing right now, it's more than enough to get you where you want to get to. It all depends on consistency, man. It takes time and consistency. Do your fucking best, my friend. Bye bye.